This is the Coin Curiosity channel. We have 3 more rolls to go through for bank number 2. Let's see if we find any more wheat pennies. Perhaps we'll come across another double die. Perhaps we'll get another Canadian to say hello. And let's get to searching. All right, another $1.50 down. We're down to our last $2 here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and see what we need out of this. There were a few coins that had some good red color, as well as a few that had some interesting toning. Let's do a deep dive. All right, everybody. So we're down to just four pennies here. There were that we'll be doing a deep dive on. There were these for the significant other, and then I had pulled out a few that just had some, good color to them. Nothing crazy, but don't need them except just for their color, and maybe just swap them out with a few. And there were also some 1974s. But the only thing, again, I mentioned this in a previous coin roll hunting video, is with the 74s, you're looking to see if you have any aluminum pieces of those. And if you do, you probably need to keep that a secret, as those do belong to the United States government, and they would want them. Holding on to it, you'd only really be able to sell that on the black market, because no auction company is going to do it. So, anywho, so we have this 2009 Denver. This is the presidency reverse, so we needed one of these for the collection, so that's why that got pulled out. And then we have a 1974 San Francisco, and of course it's just the San Francisco, so we pulled that out. Then we have this 1995, and what we were hoping for, which is why we just wanted to highlight it, was that this would be a double die on the obverse, but I did not think so, but I'll put it on the scope and I'll let you guys decide that for yourselves. As well as then, before we do that, then we have a 1969 San Francisco, and this as well can have a double die obverse, which I didn't see anything, but again, we'll do another look, and maybe I missed something. So here we go. All right, so we moved over to the scope, and again, this is the 1995, which could have some doubling on the obverse, which is the front of the coin. But again, taking a look at under the scope, I do not see any doubling, and it would be prominent, usually up here on the word "we." But I don't see anything there, and I like to just rotate it all the way around to get different angles. It helps you see things, shadows and light and so forth. Took many classes, or I should say I did some studying in imagery analysis. So see the VDB there, the initials for the designer. But yeah, I don't think this is a double die. So we can push this off to the side into going back to a bank. And then here was the 1969 San Francisco, and you know, there's a little bit. Let's see if we can. Okay, right. So I mean, perhaps, you could call that maybe a little bit of doubling, but that might just be machine doubling. Let's move around here like this very faintly. You had the VDB initials there. Let's get to the word Liberty. I don't see anything. I mean, nothing that makes me say, oh, wow, look at that doubling. Because, at the end of the day, that's what you're going to want, is to be able to prominently see it. Well, okay. I mean, maybe we do have it. Right there in God. Okay. I don't. Well, I don't like to get my hopes up. The doubling that you want to see is down here on the date. And it's possible. Do I have a pointer? No, where's my traditional yellow pointer? Well, I don't know, but let's see here. Everybody, I am looking for a pointer while everybody stares at that. So let's go ahead and go with, here, I'll go with this. And I'll just try not to touch anything. So right up at the top of this 9, I mean, I guess you could say that was part of it. Part of the doubling. You know, again, the S. And then you can kind of see it on the parts of the 6 and the 9. Well, you know, I'm going to say, you know, I really just want to give this machine doubling you know, without getting my hopes up. But we might have to take it to a professional and see what they say. But I mean, that word trust is pretty, stands out. And yes, I know you kind of had to zoom in, but we can look, even as we zoom out, you can see that. And so it's possible that we maybe have a good score here. We'll just have to see. Compare it to maybe to some other photos online that have been actually authenticated and graded. But a few good pieces that we pulled out. I do appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you actually enjoyed the content. Maybe if you learned something, just as I did. You know, I'm always learning and finding new things out and seeing how deep down the rabbit hole we have to go on, you know, potentially a coin such as the 1969 San Francisco. If you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this coin and what you think it might be. Is it machine doubling? You know, actual die doubling? And could you see anything in that date for 1969? But I have been Redacted 9line for the Coin Curiosity channel. Thank you for watching, and take care.